Hello everyone, and welcome back to our humble store, Strange Antiquities, where we today are going to, I think, take some more customers. Still trying to figure out our little tarot card situation down here. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and dive in and take our next customer. Daisy Winters, welcome. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. I'm sorry. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? Oh, okay. I'll need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Okay, so there's binding seed or Z. Leah? Is that a L or a Z? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's open that up. Maybe. I struggle to open things. Alright, binding seed. Whoa. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. The Yew Labyrinth at Castle Morrigan, a larger-than-life binding seed. And the other option was... Okay, it is a Z. Zia. Worn about the neck to place them closer to the heart, these innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. I think I don't think she needs to have something that's difficult to remove and have like a sense of fear and paranoia forever. But I think giving her some feelings of guilt would be okay in this situation. So let's see if we can find it. Binding seed, 2 distinct materials, mind and the body. So there just need to be 2 materials on an amulet. And I think maybe, let's check what these symbols mean. And it's made of 2 materials, right? Like it's bronze, wood. Oh, but then there's a gemstone. Let's see what those, I want to know what the symbols mean. So we've got like the female sign upside down and then kind of that, but with a triangle. Let's check our book here. Ooh, let's see. Okay, phosphorus. I don't think this is what we want. And heat. No, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, so 2 distinct materials. There's this, stone and wood. Oh, I guess, I don't like how this makes me feel. Okay. I guess, yeah, it would say the feeling would be like guilt. I don't think it's this. Okay, nothing to remark. I don't think it's our raven. Okay, that we know is the hunter's boon. Let's see if there's anything... What's this? Okay. And then... Whoa, I didn't even notice that. A strong sense of being watched. That might be the Z, or however you want to say it. That's the Ossic ring. I don't want to give her the bad one. 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic, mind and the body. Described as a spiral. Do you think it has to have a spiral on it? And it's a pendant, right? Okay. Spiral! I think this is that. So, because it's also 2 materials. It's wood. I think it's wood and stone. And... Okay, I think it's this. I really hope we're giving her the right thing. Yeah! Okay, binding seed. 2 materials. Okay, spiral. There you go. I was born for this job. Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect, and a Shattuck spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, though rarely precious metals. Okay. Okay, so this one is the binding seed, and it makes people feel guilty. So let's label it as such. Binding seed. Feelings of guilt. And that is going to be yellow because it's not going to kill you, but it is going to make you feel bad. So. And if I was really good, I would be adding some of the symbols, but I don't think I'm going to get into that yet. All right, and let's see who's next. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house where all them ravens were. Uh-oh. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. Oh God, I don't want to know. All black they were. It was like he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a libula to see us safely through. Okay. Libula. Let's see. Sorry. Let's see. Libula. Alright. Libulae are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturges knew well. Wisdom. Okay, let's look up what the symbol is for wisdom. And maybe that will help us here. Okay, so, oops. Whether planetary metals, mundane elements, materials. Is this gonna? Yeah, let's see. Wisdom is this. Looks like an M. So is that gonna be imbued? And what was the? Okay, so. Oh, it might be this. That's wisdom. Inner perception. I have nothing to remark. This really doesn't tell us much. I think it might be this. Let's see if it's this. Look at us go, using our resources. Okay, so Libula. This item bears a symbol of wisdom. So this one I would actually... Ooh, Witch's Finger. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Wonder if that might be that. Putting that back. Alright, so let's, before we close for the day, let's go ahead and put what this was, which was a libula, and I think it's wisdom, but it also, is it protection? Let's double check. I think it's a good thing, and let's put the icon for wisdom on there. If we can find it. There it is. And what was the... Let's just double check that I have that correct. Reassurance in times of upheaval and change. Okay. Wisdom. Reassurance. Let's just say... Well, reassurance during change. It's a lot on there. Can I change the size? Like, if I do... Oh no, that is kind of the longest one. Oh! Oh, I like that. Okay. Maybe we could do like our amulets are one shape and then things. Okay. Well, anyway. That would be fun. Okay. All right. Well, I'm bummed that we haven't figured out what. How do I explore? What this card is telling us. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. I guess if we're at like the end of the day, we could just try a few things. Just to see. I'm wondering if he ran from the pit. And if we went northwest from the pit, it would be here. Okay, it wasn't that. I don't like that. Let's try one more time. Where else could they be running from? The old jail. Now we looked, and then it was northwest. And we tried there. There's the church, the barrows, Heathwood. There's also the quarry. Let's just look at what's here. Library, Calgarth Hall, Undermere Church, Bleak Stones, Galfrey's Tower, Mary Bell, Boatyard, Lockhouse? Is that like 2 on the nose? Okay. Should we try one more? And this has nothing else on it. I think maybe we need like that like, what is it called? I don't know, there's like the different like lens to view the map with. I'm just looking at what's here. There is Galfrey's Tower. Could he have come from there? 22? Where's that? Oh, that's out there. Northwest would be nothing. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think he would be running from a farm. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, well, let's end today and see if we have anything more we can do tomorrow. And let's say goodbye to Jupiter, just for good night, Jupiter. I like that we blow. And that's it, friends. I should have tried a little harder to figure out where that guy came from. But thank you so much for joining me. Strange Antiquities, thanks for playing the demo. There's a lot more to uncover in the full version of the game, more gameplay elements to discover that we won't spoil for you here, more secrets to unearth, and a sinister plot involving ancient deities, dark articles, and a meddlesome priest that will lead to one of several unique endings. Alright, well, thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. Sorry this episode is a little bit shorter, but I'm super intrigued and super excited to when this game comes out, to dive back in. I feel like we've already gotten a wonderful taste of what is to come. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!